Alright, so the last time I played this was early January. We were in the middle of a playthrough. We've completed 2 playthroughs here through the power of democracy. The last one we completed was Monster Annihilation. The first one we completed was Universal Prosperity. How this works for you folks watching live is you have the flexibility known as voting. I create polls through the hitbox system, and you are able to choose what choices we end up taking. I use dice to determine the scenarios we get thrust into. This is completing a 3rd playthrough that I started, and I ended up like stopping midway through just due to how tired I was. Situation. Looks like we are in the middle of adulthood. Oops. Rather, not middle, we just started adulthood. We have 14 days left. We have a bevy of options, which I will fluctuate between the 2 of those. Come here, dice. Alright, also, 10 just might be too loud for my head. Just how damn chipper that tune is. Okay, so we're gonna start off with politicking with monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come here, D10. And I'm probably gonna need a D8 and a D6 as well. That should be good enough. Okay. 8. The snake moon is rising in the sky and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. I also handle asking questions so that folks on the polls aren't voting about questions, so that you're armed with information. Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay, so a poll has kicked up. Choice 1. Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Stay home and let them do all the work. Or choice 2 has us setting out to gather snakes. And I presume that folks are going to set out to gather snakes, because that's fun and eventful. And staying at home and being dull and boring isn't what my viewers are about here. Is the music loud? What are the volume settings set to? Did I not adjust those? Looks like I did not adjust that. No, I did adjust it to its level it's supposed to be at. On my notepad thing. It's just that tune that ends up being so loud and obnoxious. But Obi asked us how it should be for all the other times I broadcast this. Anyway, let's go ahead and set out to gather snakes. You wander the fields near the well mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one... Uh-oh. D10, come back! D10, I'm gonna need you. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes as you catch them, or keep catching them alive. Looks like, we've got some, contentious voting here. Not that there's, that many viewers with my surprise Tuesday live broadcast. It's not that big of a deal. But seeing as how this was unfinished as well, I wanted to get around to finishing this. And theoretically, I might upload these videos and add video descriptions to them at some point. Alright, with 11 to 6, it looks like we're going to keep capturing them alive. Or keep catching them alive, excuse me. Now it's 12 to 7. Stop at 12 to 7. Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hanging from you by their fangs. The venom hardly stings at all, and you got some extra respect for that. The snakes are added to the cauldron along with a mass of other snakes, some writhing and others lying still. Join the circle as the ritual begins. There we go. The end. It doesn't even look like it cycled through a day appropriately. Or maybe it did. No, it doesn't look like it did, huh? Fascinating. Anyway, we're gonna go here with a 7. Alright! The Proud Bear. The viewers have faced off against this before. You and Nash Nash encounter the Proud Bear. This is an honor and a problem. The Proud Bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. Consider the bear, formulate a plan of the attack, nod cordially and leave, or flee, leaving Nash Nash behind. I did notice that there was a bit more delay than is usual for hitbox. Day. Whenever I tested to see whether I could watch my own live broadcast. Also, this fucking tune is just too damn chipper and aggravating. The stupid adulthood thing, man. Just grates on my ears. Looks like we're just gonna nod cordially and leave. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we shall just consider the bear. Oh, maybe we will consider the bear. I'll be damned. Well, I'll go ahead and start the poll here. Looks like I'm gonna roll to decide this. 1 through 3, we consider the bear. 4 through 6, we nod cordially and leave. We're nodding cordially and leaving. The bear doesn't move. You go back the way you came. Bye-bye, bear. Alright. Gonna roll a d10 here. If I roll an 8 again, I will pick for myself. 5. Blizztree comes to you, flapping her winglets and clenching her claws. Mopsy Moral is looking for me. I overslept. I missed the hairy hare hunt. What's so bad about that? I was on the list for the hunt, says Blizztree, and those hairy hares are really fast. We have to collect enough of their feet every year, so Omen Town has good luck. Asks Blizztree how many feet the hunt brought back without her. She yells, "None! I was supposed to watch from above and show the other hunters where the hares were hiding." Bad luck for everyone then except the hares. Especially for me, Mupsy's going to print a story about how I ruined everything for everyone. Okay. Okay. She suddenly leaps to the top of a garbage can, spreads her winglets, and glides away. Weird. Anyway, we'll actually get to the point where you folks get to vote. Just then, Mupsy Moral rolls in the Porton Square, pen and pad grasped in her thin claws. Did you see Blizztree come through here? I want to make sure everyone knows the truth. Tell her Blizztree overslept, claim ignorance, or no comment. Also, just a friendly reminder, I do not handle advertisements for Hitbox. I'm not even affiliated with them. I don't have a contract. So, everything you see is brought to your faces courtesy of Hitbox and Hitbox alone to support their free beta service. Looks like we're gonna just claim no comment. Which is fine with me. We can do just that. Yeah, especially with the uptick of votes there. Choice 3 is more than double that of Choice 2. No comment. Mupsy bought it. Blizztree's overjoyed, and we get plus 15 kindness. Isn't that exciting? Back to exploring the whale nest. Snake. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you become separated from the group. Suddenly you catch sight of something there. Where? Alright. Within that thicket, rumor has it that an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash Nash, biting her and made her sick for days. And it's right there. waiting, watching. Call everyone and get out of here, or you've beaten and eaten snakes before. Time to eat another. Nash was a wimp in this situation. She can take her 3 eyes or whatever, super teeth, massive claws, and get out of here. I suppose I should have reviewed our various levels of things. I'll do that after this choice. Which definitely looks like we're going to eat another snake. 12 to 4. Go ahead and stop the vote in a few seconds. 13 to 6. Uh-oh. Whoa. Crazy hitbox thing. You slowly creep up on it, sharpening your claws. Suddenly you stop. A print in the dirt is clearly from Nash's foot, and that's definitely dried blood around it. Lure the crafty serpent into a trap so it can't bite you? Or use yourself as bait? Be the trap. Now this one's more contentious. Oh man, look at that division. 10 and 10. Where will it go from here? What will the poll do? This is pretty much all the voters. Holy crap. The noobs, if you click on, like, the periods, you'll actually see a Your Nick color. It should be at the bottom where you, like, post a message. Alright, gonna go ahead and stop the poll here. Oh, choice 1 barely edged out over choice 2, 12 to 11. You perch on a branch above a crude snare and beat 2 rocks together to attract the snake's attention. This goes on for some time. Keep beating those rocks. Suddenly the snake drops from a branch above you. You struggle, but it's too late. It crushes you with its terrible strength. Looks like the snake was just craftier. Everything getting dark. The next thing you know, Nash has pounced on the snake. She grabs its head and holds its mouth shut, keeping its fangs trapped, still crushing. Nash bites the snake's head off and swallows it. You gasp as the coils loosen. Nash is carried through women by a group of cheering monsters, while you are left to recover on your own. -3 respect. So the statistics: 100 out of 100 bravery, 46 out of 100 cleverness, 79 out of 100 ferocity, 68 out of 100 honesty, and 86 out of 100 kindness. Democracy failed indeed. D8. Go! 5. Godclaws and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. She got to pick last time. Suddenly, your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The magpie chirps. Have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. It's tough, but help the bird. Scream and flee. Why was that bird talking? Or, All this kindness came from the last group who decided to, hunker down and do this. Which was over a month and a half ago. Retreat! Retreat! Ah! Why? Why? Why would you do this? Why? Send help. I'll let it go for another 15 seconds, this poll. This peaceful, happy dance poll. This fucking stupid, loud, obnoxious track. I know, what kind of monster helps its food? Alright. Choice 1 narrowly beats out choice 3. Through gritted teeth and a sheen of sweat, you coolly tell the bird where to find a human cornfield. After it flies off, Gobclaws asks why you did that. Explain that one should help anyone who asks, so that the favor might be passed along, or because it'll be tastier someday when it's eaten lots of corn. that crafty face. Oh man. That's right, thinking ahead. Crafty planning. Where's the third window option? Alright. Well, looks like we're going to be very sneaky and crafty here with our statement. Because it'll be tastier someday when it's eaten lots of corn. She nods to you, fine, but that doesn't help us right now. We still need to get a real meal. Okay. Alright. Because that would distract from the chipper, perky theme of Monster Loves You. Wild chickens are back in season, as delicious as they are mean. They're loose within the whale mist, and the monsters are all hunting them down. Pfft, chickens, lame, forget about it. Find some eggs and just eat those, or get out there and hunt those wild chickens! Actually, got an idea here. No, put down the dice. Let's see if I can enact this on the fly. No, that's not how you do it. There we go. Oh, man. Anyway, it looks like, no one thinks chickens are lame, but it looks like more folks want to just find some eggs and eat those. Oh, man, look at that. It's so beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and remove that. Totally a jump scare. Oh, well, everyone feasts. You enjoy a soup made of crushed eggs and eggshells. Nash Nash hoots at you as she walks by with a brace of bloody birds in her claw. We lost 3 more. Respect, folks. Good job. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead. Ah, I'll be damned. I get to pick. And I pick a door. You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. What's happening over there? Sasswait, a new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped her paws under a heavy pain. Choice 1, free her from the window. Choice 2, leave her there. She'll chew her arm off eventually. I love how, like, helpful, friendly that face is. Ah. Looks like we're gonna free her from the window, though. Look at you kind people. So adorable. So friendly, so kind and giving. And this track plays. Well, who can say, Larian? Who can say? The first ending was peace and love. The second ending got botched, and the Chucklefucks made it so that every monster died. But this ending, this could be the difference. This could be the change. I don't think you'll dissolve. Probably not. Alright. Looks like we're going with 11 to 7, freer from the window. You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. Lift the window to free Sasswade, or scare her a little to teach her a lesson and then break the glass to free her. That's right, you take over the world with kindness.
Consume it with your hatred.
That's how that works, right? Probably. No, looks like this Chad just wants to be too damn adorable. I think it'll end up being like the same fucking vote options as the last one. Nah, Marvin will be fine. Totally be fine. Yes, the noobs, yes. Alright, let's go ahead and open. Just lift the window. And I suppose I'll ask you folks again, though I'm pretty sure I know how this will turn out. Sasswade seems afraid of you, but these things happen. She thanks you for... She thanks for you? She thanks for you releasing her from the window. You notice that small crowd has gathered. Help Sasswade treat her injured arm, or tell her the arm will heal on its own. Yeah, look at you folks, just gonna treat the arm. As I figured. I can tell the ebbs and flows of my chat. Especially when there's so few voters. It's pretty easy to get a thumb on you guys. Tell your moms, tell your friends, tell your brothers and sisters to come in here and play A Monster Loves You with you. A family outing. A friend gathering on this Tuesday night, or if you're in Europe land, Wednesday morning. Or if you're in Asia land, Wednesday afternoon? Probably not that far away. Anyway, just go ahead and help her treat. And we get plus 10 respect. So the respect that we've lost, we got it back. Yay! Yay! Huh. I pick again. Nice. I choose... Ugh. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, "Wait! Wait! I'm magic! I can grant you a wish!" Sounds legit. Believe the fish, or dispute this spurious claim. I can grant you a wish. Yes, feed me. Yep, legendary Marvin. And yes, Party Commissar, I do believe that was the idea many viewers had pitched for the second run through, but it ended up getting derailed. Vengeance fish! Alright, looks like we're going to be disputing the spurious claim. I need to murder every talking animal. 10 to 6? 10 to 6. All I wish is for something to eat, you snarl. The fish realizes what you mean as you bite into it. Okay. Good job, folks. Run away! The fast sloth is tearing roofs off hovels. Elders and larger adults charge at it, but it beats them back with its deceptively slow arms. Too dangerous? Hide? Try to fight the fast sloth. Get a closer look at the situation. That's right, maybe it was a trap, or maybe we were delirious because of hunger. Or maybe by eating it we consumed some of its power. Yes, we have encountered the fast sloth before. We have. We ate a talking fish, Vizil. That's right, respect is at 15. That's a net increase from where we started at. Alright, very contentious, but it looks like we're gonna try to fight the fast sloth. 8 votes to 7, with 1 vote for too dangerous to hide. The sloth hardly seems to move, but it slaps you with a set of claws as big as your entire body. When you wake, the sloth is gone. Whoa, it really is fast. And big. Other monsters also recovering from the fight. Thank you for helping. Plus 5 respect. It's up to 20. Choose your adventure. Uh-oh. You stalk the forest, hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly, it emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge. I think we've seen this one in both playthroughs. You lost. Here, take respect and ferocity. Yes, but it was a good fight. It was an honorable and just fight. Instead of losing to the snake. And having Nash save you. Yeah, look at that. It was a good fight, he said after losing consciousness. Totally a good fight. No regrets. It wasn't a slaughter at all. Alright. The elk charges and you duck under it, slashing a hole in its chest. But instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with its antlers, and flings you into a tree. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable. There's nothing that's unkillable. After it. Leave the elk in the woods or return to Omen and warn everyone about the strange elk. That's right, time to play Eye of the Tiger training montage till we can kill that sloth. Alright. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be picking choice 1 for the 3rd time on this one. I didn't think we'd be picking anything else, but, you know, I might have been interested in seeing something else, so I kicked the vote open anyway. And, due to the low amount of voters for this, surprise Tuesday night live broadcast, Tuesday night for me, there's gonna be a time when the voters would, go against the grain. It'd be now, but looks like choice 1 wins. 9 votes to choice 3, 6 to choice 2's 1. So be it. You keep chasing the elk until it pauses to drink from a stream, and you spring at it without fear and tear it limb from limb, head from body, antler from skull. Roar! And you get lots of things. Its pieces are still twitching as you devour them. You are filled with a strange heat, but it soon fades. And get respect. Other monsters comment on the new swagger in your step as you return. Finger point. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem suitably impressed and listen in. Say more. Oh man. The truth is, you just found them in the woods. But everyone seems so interested it would be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story. So you could stretch the truth. Lie big. Tell them you tricked a human. Just a little lie to keep things interesting, or tell the straight truth. Look at you honest people. And then look at you little lie people. Then look at you big lie people. Good trick. All right. I don't think we're in 100 at every single statistic, Larian. But I'll check, just for you. Okay! Jeez, look at that. Heavily divided. That's another thing that happens whenever you have fewer votes. It's easier to become deadlocked. But by the skin of everyone's nose, it's 565, choice 2. You tell how a talking fox, those nuisances are everywhere lately, tried to beat you in a riddle contest with the artifacts as the prize. I won the contest by biting his head off. Honesty -1. How do they react? Everyone seems to believe you. They nod in admiration. +5 respect. Maximum bravery. 58 cleverness. 90 ferocity. 70 honesty. And 100 kindness. Okay. Nope, that die went off the table. But I should play it as it lies, because that's how the rule works. Goat! A squirrel hops into a pool of sunlight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to bury nuts and make something of itself. You drop on it from a branch, grab it, and twist its head off. Delicious decapitation! The young wolf suddenly leaps in front of you, snaps the squirrel out of your claws, and runs off laughing and barking. Wolves can bark now. Isn't that only dogs? She must be multilingual. Plus, it looks like she's faster than you. Okay. Those coins, Legendary Marvin, are basically just like a visual representation of what your skill levels are at. So you don't have to constantly look by clicking to see what your statistic is at. However, I like to click anyway, just so everyone at home can know. Alright, we're just going to turn the tables by a crushing margin. Seeing as how I know that we're having less than 20 voters, if I'm seeing 10 on an option, that means we're doing this. Alright. 14-1. A second squirrel creeps up and pokes at the discorporated head of the first one. You grab the new squirrel and chew on it a little, thinking, should you lure the wolf closer with the squirrel, or show everyone an omen you're smarter than this wolf? Jaunty music! Oh, food! This is a glorious day, yes. Well, looks like that's been decided. We're going to lure the wolf closer with the squirrel. You dangle the squirrel over your maw, waiting. The wolf tries to steal his plan. You slash her with your claws and she flees, having learned not to mess with you again. Another 5 respect, everyone. Another 5 respect. Alright, I'm gonna use my D8 here. The spine doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in Portland Square. Watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Who's the spine doctor? She's Marinus' cousin twin and has many pointy bits all over her body. She is an ancient monster, older even than an elder, and has healed the sick for many years. Okay. Well then who's hurt? Prudence and Proofrock are lying prone, both covered with long, straight lacerations. Blood and slime seeps from every cut. Okay. Well, folks, do we continue to watch? Because this doctor totally has things covered, or offer to get involved.
Who knows that? What that will entail? There we go. Use your words, Grimith. Good job.
Not even remotely close. It's about what I figured. I'm gonna just offer to get involved here. Whew, look at that. Okie dokie.
No, my Cap. Come back, Cap.
Get some fuzz on you now.
Damn it. Everything is ruined.
Alright. Offer to get involved. Well, looks like now we have a more important, yes, years of planning. You join the spine doctor who accepts your help approvingly. How will you aid her? Shall we hold the cuts closed while the doctor prepares the medicine? Offer the fetch medicine for the spine doctor.
Or see if either patient has anything worth stealing.
And let the votes just soar in.
I crack my legs here. Looks like choice 2 is the more popular one here. Offer the fetch medicine for the spine doctor because we're gonna totally know what the medicine looks like. Hopefully it has a convenient label, a sign, maybe with a neon arrow. This is medicine. Yes! Take it, we perform a fetch quest, we get experience points, and we level up. That's how it works, right? There have been one or two over all of the time, Marvin. But for the most part, no. Someone likes something, whether it's just to be contrary, whether it's because they genuinely feel that way. We track folks from all walks of life here, and let's get on with it live. Oh boy. Alright, looks like we're gonna fetch some medicine. The doctor nods to you and sends you to her hovel for a big clay jar. When you bring it back, she opens the lid, revealing hundreds of leaves, twigs, dead bugs, and human pills. She selects a few by feel alone and feeds them to the patients who soon stir. +5 respect, everyone! Alright!
Doing good! Alright. Looks like we're going to... Oh. You and Gobclaws come across an ant and a grasshopper, both locked in mortal combat, each is biting the other's back leg. We've gotten involved in this before. Get involved in this buggy battle? Alright. As you reach for the bugs, Gobclaws holds you back. Isn't there a legend about bugs and wheat? Maybe we should be careful. Accept this timid advice and don't interfere? Or silly Gobclaws, monsters fear not such things. Go ahead and interfere.
Damn it, trying to build a dice tower.
Yes, wheat. Ah. And as I predicted, you folks would just knock Gobclaws up to the head. And yes, there has been a 100% one. It was one while Goat Emperor was not here. It's like how he keeps saying that last time was the time where everything got eaten forever. But no, last time wasn't the time where everything got eaten forever. But it's okay. No one really remembers things. I, of course, remember because I was there. Sometimes even I don't remember things while I was there. You shrug off Gobclaws and get back to what you were doing. So, separate the ant and grasshopper, then eat them, divide the wheat between them, or get a really close look. Ooh. And we'll see where the votes take us this time. I do believe that the last time the viewers ended up with this event, we ended up getting a really close look. Really close. Party Commissar says, "Damn it, we've done 3 before. It does nothing. You get nothing. You lose." It's okay. You vote for whatever your heart wants. You don't have to do anything that anyone tells you. You don't even have to vote. So many people either can't use the polling options or just don't care enough to use the polling options. Realty close. Okay. Gonna go ahead and stop the poll in 10 seconds. Because it's so close and contentious. As these small polls are wont to be. Alright. 5 votes for choice 1, 6 votes for choice 2, 4 votes for choice 3. That's exactly how that works, SKS. Without a doubt. You make a pile for each insect. They stop fighting and take their share, glaring at each other the entire time. Godclaw says at least you didn't squash them in the middle of their story. And another 5 respect. Hello. Aww. And finally, roll a d6 here. Godclaw shows off a human doll she found in the last hunt. A crowd of elders and other monsters gathers around you, chattering excitedly. Indeed! Uh-oh. She asks if you think it might be good to show the doll to some of the monsterlings. Let them see a human-shaped thing without actually seeing a real human, you know. Educational. Absolutely because... Or probably not. Because... Boom! That was the sound of the vote there. Just truck stick. It's like swimming through the offensive line and Madden with a defensive player and getting a big hit on the quarterback or running back. Just wow! Gives me time to crack my bones, though. Maybe people will call their friends and moms and dads, be like, "Hey, come here! You gotta help me rock the vote!" That's how that works. That's quite alright. Okay. Oh! Let's go. Absolutely, because... And now, you're gonna have a new vote here. Godclaws can see that you're bringing some science here. She hangs on your words as does the rest of the crowd. Humans are so cuddly and cute. Or, they should know what a human looks like so they don't freeze the first time they see a real one. Humans are so cuddly and cute. They're adorable. That's how that works, right? Absolutely adorable. How could you say no? How could you? Oh, man. I gotta have an adorable image on my computer somewhere. This totally is what I should be looking for right now. Here, this is one that Louisiana Sniper made. Bam. Isn't that adorable? Anyway, let's go ahead and say they should know what a human looks like so they don't freeze the first time they see a real one. Godclaws nods. Good point. We want the young ones to avoid humans, but not to be so frightened they do anything foolish. Godclaws says you're wiser than me. The rest of the monsters nod half-heartedly, but you can tell they appreciate your insight. Alright. So you folks got some cleverness, and you got more respect. You're up to 50% respect. Even with those respect hits, folks, you've gone up. Nice. Watch respect. Impress other monsters, and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in the earlier stages of life, the greater power you'll wield later on. Maxed out on bravery as well as kindness. Not quite so on cleverness, ferocity, or honesty, but pretty far along. Pretty far along. And you're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft, and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Well, I don't feel like creating a vote for this. Just go inside and see the spine doctor. Outside, see the spine doctor. The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You'll soon reach the end of adulthood, and you will either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime. But what happens to the monsters who dissolve? Their bodies melt in the spawning vat, where their memories will nourish the minds of new generations of morsels. What happens to monsters who ascend? Those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind. Can the doctor do something to stop the process? Spine Doctor says there is a treatment that might prevent your dissolution. Oh? Oh. The doctor says the treatment involves an extract taken from the tentacle ferns that grow in the well mist. Never seen this prompt before, has never bothered to ask. That's easy. Go get a fern and try out this whole prevent dissolution. Or forget it. You'll face this head on. Better safe than slimy, get the fern. Looks like we're gonna try to get a fern. It's a good thing I decided to hold the reins here. And if we fail and we end up getting this all fire trap time, that means we'll have finished 3 playthroughs in one broadcast. That means that I'll have to pick another game because I'm pretty sure that all of these were the outstanding ones that I really wanted to take care of. Shadowrun, Red Shirt, and all this. Okay. Following the Spine Doctor's directions, bravery -1, you enter the whale mist in search of a tentacle fern. They're common in these woods. Let's pick a fern. You wade through a thicket of the sticky green coils, letting them brush against your hide until one latches firmly in place. That means it's ripe. You snip the fern with your claws. What's that sound? It's a little monsterling, trying not to be noticed. Ignore the monsterling and move along. Yell at her. She should be in the brute cave. Or stop for a while. Stay a while and listen. My name is Decker Kane, and I've come from Tristram if you're looking for Diablo, and you've just missed them. Get off my lawn, bitch! Looks like we're gonna stay a while and listen. Choice 3. We're rocking the vote here. Yeah. Don't have time to talk to little kids. We gotta stop melting. But looks like. I know, the music here, it's so nice. Where is the eat option? Ah, she's a fellow monster. Can't do that. Okay. Double digits for choice 3. Stop for a while. The little monsterling asks... Oh! Here you go, the new... Here you go, exclusivity. Why are you dripping so much slime? You look behind you and see a trail of goopy fluids. Explain about dissolution, or eat the monsterling. Look at you people. Poor little monsterling. Oh, man. The only way she's getting returned is if, you know... is if we get returned as well, right? Oh, choice one fucking skyrockets up to tie it. So much for that kindness score. Exercise says. Woo! Look at that. We're gonna let it go for another 10 seconds. Don't eat that monsterling. Okay. We are tied. That means we need a bigger die for this. Come here, D100. Keep those out just in case. Okay. 1 through 50. We explain about dissolution. 51 through 100. We eat the monsterling. It didn't fall off the table. It is a 6. We explain about dissolution. The young monster seems terrified at the thought of dissolving. She says, "It's not fair. Animals live much longer than we do, and humans longer still. Tell her it's natural for monsters and nothing to fear, or tell her she's right to be upset." We gonna have another tie? The first time D100 failed me. You've doomed us with your kindness. Alright, I'm gonna give it another 20 seconds. Pretty close here between choice 1 and choice 2 again. These tense votes here. I think choice 1 has got this. Pretty sure choice 1 has this locked up now. No kidding, the noobs. No kidding. Yeah, choice 1 has got this. 10 votes to 6. Now 10 votes to 7 there at the end. Holy shit. Well, people, your reminder that this is the cycle of life and that it's always been this way. We carry in us the remnants of thousands of monsters who came and went before us. Oh. Looks like this contentious moment has to stop here. Intense times. Intense times indeed. Yes. Yes, folks. When a situation happens where I am the one whose connection to hitbox gets knocked, and I start misplacing frames, it could have just been an internet hiccup. nothing on Hitbox's part. But when that transpires, obviously no amount of refreshing is going to bring it back. But it's a sad part that you don't know, because I could just be a Hitbox thing. Anyway, I think we're probably going to explain about Ascendants, because why not just yank this fucking girl's ear off? 12 votes to 7. Point back toward Omen, and it's not over for everyone if the other monsters respect you enough you can live on as an elder to share your wisdom directly and help care for the monsterlings. She says, I'd like to do that. Is that what you're going to do? Well... Is that what we're going to do? Well, I'm not in Europe, Larry. Tell her we can't ascend once we take our medicine, because that's what transpires. We can't ascend once we take our medicine. That's what this little fern is for. It's to stop us from dissolving. We'll be frozen in adulthood. Forever. Or will we? I didn't realize it was a game trolling situation. Game said that, it was a way to stop the dissolving process. At least that's how it was presented to us by the spine doctor. Anyway, it looks like we're going to go ahead and tell her that we can't ascend once we take the medicine. 12 votes to 5. You explain that you have a few more things to do, but then you're going back to the spawning vat. She nods sadly and leaves you to your task. Move on. Return to spine the doctor with the tentacle fern. She takes it from you. And watch her make the medicine, or change your mind and go home without it. Or maybe you can ascend. Who knows what, lies after this mode. There's, all manners of, different endings and stuff. Maybe we can achieve more by not going to be an elder. Looks like you folks are committed, though, to just watching her make the medicine and seeing what transpires. Yeah, I don't think Choice 2 is coming back from that deficit. It's fine with me. Something else to explore, something else to see. Let's do it! Doctor runs the fresh sticky fern through a low flame, studies it carefully, then eats it. What? The spine doctor says, there is no medicine. I just wanted to give you a chance to think about it some more. Do you understand? That's similar to what I thought would happen. And now we're going to try to defeat, one of the most ancient monsters of the entire universe. While we're breaking apart and dissolving. Fucking Larian starts speaking gibberish. He's that angry. Well... 11 votes to 6. Go down in a blaze. I don't think there's gonna be a blaze of glory. Switch to acrylic phonics. With excitement. Okay! Kick her butt. You scream and leap at the doctor. Her spines jab you terribly, but she doesn't fight back with her claws or teeth. You leave her lying on the ground, silent, as you race back to your hovel. Okay. Well, folks, looks like
We'll go with these elders now to dissolve, or become an elder. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They built the fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. We'll examine the cauldron for you folks. The rusty iron cauldron smells like electrical fluid and herbs from the whale mist. It's empty now, but soon it will hold blood and slime from many monsters. Now, try to ascend to elder status, which is what we've done both times. Dissolve and become one of the spawning vet, which we've never done, and we've also never tried to run and flee into the wilderness and see what that holds for us. But, nah, it's not even close. Viewers are like, fuck it, we're gonna become elders. Not done with this game. We're gonna see more of Monster Loves You. We're gonna make things right and crush the humans. Or do whatever it is we do as elders. Yeah. With the amount of votes that we're having here in this quiet poll chat. Quiet, that doesn't really make sense. Whatever. We're not seeing anything else other than Choice 1's 14 votes. Because she didn't fight back, folks. She didn't fight back. Okay! A masked elder comes forward. She says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid spatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises in the air. Listen. The masked elder says, "Who has already decided the fate of this monster?" A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. Wait. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, "Choose one, chance will guide your claw." Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many of a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Oh, well. Seen this one before. As you reach for the stone, someone shrieks in the distance. All eyes turn in that direction. You realize you can peek under the stones. If you're quick. Cheat and peek under the stones is affected by honesty, or resist the temptation. Yeah. Figured you folks would choose to resist the temptation. Yeah, of course you are, pansy cheaters. You're people from the internet. You always cheat. Well, you're all cheaters, rather, instead of always cheating. Excuse me. Alright, 14 votes to 3. You wait a moment, the shrieking dies away, all the elders turn back to watch you. Let's choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster holding one claw, speaking intently. The masked elder says, honesty, but you have just passed the test. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows one monster kneeling beside another, injured monster. The masked elder says, we will test your kindness. Be tested. A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognize. It's Nash Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve like you, and her condition is far advanced. Ah, the legendary nemesis, Nash Nash. We finally learn more about her. Yes. What's going to happen to Nash Nash? The masked elder says, we have decided that Nash Nash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard Nash Nash's increasingly gelatinous body. The elder says, see her eyes? She still seethes with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Console the dying Nash Nash, or risk your own life to save her. You might die. Seriously. Yes. Nash Nash is full of pure rage here to the very end.
we gain our stats instead. Both kind of melting here at this point. There's so many people who want to risk your own life to try to save hers, but it looks like there's not many of you. It's 11-6 for consoling the dying Nash Nash. Honey Bunny, the person who has been our nemesis and thwarted us turn after turn. So many adventures done with Nash Nash. Alright. Nash Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part of her that are still strong. You bleed. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nash Nash. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a new line of red on your hide, and hold her tightly, appreciatively. She ceases her struggles. The other elders nod in approval. Goodbye, Nash Nash. A huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nash Nash and gently releases her into the spawning vat. And she is gone. Walk unsteadily to the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. It's half blood and half slime. At least some of the elders support you. You drink, and alas, you must dissolve now. Okay. You wade into the spawning vat. It is cool and green, and you feel the aches and pains of your body melting away, along with your body. Your hide is absorbed by the surrounding slime. Tiny morsels swim closer to the new source of nourishment. Ah, relief. Your last thoughts begin to form, even as your brain disintegrates. Remember the actions you took in life. As your body unravels in the slime, you dream of standing unafraid against frightening enemies. Your body is gone. You are a dream of bravery. Your great heart bleeds out into the rest of the slime. Monsterlings will be taught to imitate your deeds. Your legacy will live on. You were at your bravest when you dissolved into the vat. Your courage and determination will be an inspiration to future monsters. Yep. Here's how you did here at the end. We were masters of kindness. We ended up doing the honesty thing successfully. However, we failed. Perhaps it was because of the actions that were taken. Particularly by fucking up the spine doctor. 50% respect. Lots of cleverness and ferocity. Not so much, honesty, though. Farewell, brave monster. Your essence will become part of all monsters from here until the end of time. Yes, those respect hits. That is Brave Legacy. There's still plenty of more enemies. Yes, plenty of more enemies. Plenty more endings to go through. I think it's another 11? And I imagine several of those are dissolving into other characteristics as well. Well, good job, Chucklefucks. We got to see something different. We didn't go into Elder status after all. Yeah, the last check that you folks had was, I mean, you successfully passed the kindness thing, and you calmed down Nash Nash, so you clearly demonstrated, kindness. However, it didn't seem like any of the elders were swayed by that at all. None of them added extra blood to the pool. None of them. So you only got, like, some of the support from the honesty thing. Didn't really even seem like you got any of the stuff from the honesty thing either, come to think about it. They didn't add extra stuff there. Maybe it really is because you fucking eviscerated the spine doctor. Alright. Maybe. Maybe. I have to do this at a time whenever I, maybe post something on YouTube. Attract more attention so that, the votes can be more contentious. For now, that takes care of Monster Loves You.